Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are doing episode 13 of the second place timeline. So here's a little backstory on this election. As we all know, Andrew Jackson had switched political parties due to him butting heads with John Quincy Adams more than once, so he became a Democrat. Republicans were going to nominate Henry Clay, Andrew Jackson, but of course he denied it, and instead would take the Democrat nomination from Henry Clay, which did not settle too well with him. So he went off and created a third party known as the Whig Party. See? And Henry Clay was nominated easily because he was the only person there. And he nominated Daniel Webster as his running mate. Of course, he got a ton of support from the people who didn't like the other two candidates. Republicans would then go on to nominate General William Henry Harrison, and they would also nominate John Tyler as his vice president. Andrew Jackson would nominate Martin Van Buren as his vice president, not John C. Calhoun. Henry Clay was only in this race to screw Jackson out of the race, and as we're about to find out, it actually works. So let's start filling out the map. Let's start doing some safe states. Indiana, Ohio, the North is all safe, you know. Adams territory is all safe. New York is safe. It wouldn't be safe if it was just Harrison and Jackson, but it is this time around. The safe state would be South Carolina for Henry Clay. He would pick up the vote in South Carolina. Safe states for Andrew Jackson would be the Deep South. Georgia would also be safe. So there you go. We already have our safe states laid out. 122 electoral votes for William Henry Harrison, 45 for Andrew Jackson, and 11 for Henry Clay. Missouri would be tilt. Henry Clay very popular in Missouri. I do believe a bunch of the vote splitting from Jackson and Clay would make Missouri flip red. Illinois should be safe. Let's make the map all nice and pretty. There we go. Oh no. The map. Oh no, that's not good. I hope that's good. Oh god. Oh, please tell me that's good. Oh boy, this ain't good. North Carolina, I think that'll go to Jackson lean. Virginia will be likely, as well as Kentucky. Actually, Kentucky will be lean, because Henry Clay is very popular in his own home state. Pennsylvania, I think, will be the closest race. It'll go tilt. New Jersey will be lean. Delaware, tilt as well. But I do think Maryland will go to Jackson. So here you guys go. William Henry Harrison wins this election. This is the first election where we clearly see that North and South divide right there. The first election, I think. Harrison wins with 172 electoral votes. Jackson comes in second with 108, and Henry Clay with 11. Jackson would have won this election. He would have picked up Pennsylvania, Delaware, and Missouri. If Clay wasn't on the race, he also would have picked up South Carolina, in my opinion, which would have given him the election. But Henry Clay screwed him out. Now let's take a look at what Harrison does in his first term. Alright, so we're now going to take a look at William Henry Harrison's first term. What he campaigned on was going to war with Texas. 2 out of the 3 candidates wanted this. Henry Clay was the candidate who did not want war. Jackson and Harrison wanted to go to war with Texas. And Harrison said, Harrison and Jackson were saying, day one, war, I'm going to declare war, etc. He also says he was going to admit Texas as a state and a bunch of other things. So let's see what he does in his first term. In 1837, Michigan is admitted as the 26th state, so in the next election it will be, counted as a state. And of course, like he says, when his first day, he also states, the American-Texan War begins. That's what I'm calling it, or the Texan-American War. Doesn't matter. And in doing this, he ends the Second Seminole War early. He ends that. Like, he thinks it's a waste of time. He wins the war, and he just, annihilates it. The New York City Bank does not fall. It fell back in the Clinton administration due to the recession, but it doesn't happen in Harrison's time, in Harrison's first term. The Trail of Tears does not occur. The Cherokee Removal Act does not happen with Harrison in office. And also, a very short war, the American-Texan War, ends as Harrison does everything he can to make this a short and sweet war as he wins. And right off the gate, the Texas Statehood Bill is passed in the House 122 to 118. And guess what? It is passed before the new congressman is sworn in. 1839, the first U.S. state law permitting women to own property is passed. That stays in this timeline. As well as the Texas statehood bill passes in the Senate 29 to 21. Texas is admitted as the 27th state. So from now on, Texas, guess what? Texas is a state early in this timeline, as we got it as a territory early. So yeah. In 1840, there's really nothing noteworthy that I can say. But anyway, guys, this is the Catic One saying, peace.